Eventually, things settle down, and everyone gets on with the job of collecting nuts. The problem, though, as the mangabees found, is the nuts themselves. Their shells are extremely hard, almost impossible to break with teeth alone. But the chimps have literally cracked the problem. They've devised special tools. Placing the nuts in a hole in a root, they break them open with carefully chosen hammers. Repeated use has deepened the hole and produced an anvil that holds the nut in place. With these tools, experienced chimps can open a nut in about 30 seconds. For the hardest nuts, they must employ hammers made of stone, difficult to find in the jungle. Cracking isn't easy. You have to choose both a good anvil and a good hammer. Only West African chimpanzees have developed this nut-cracking technology, a skill that takes up to 10 years to master. Infants are content to nurse, but by the time the chimp babies are 2 years old, they begin to steal scraps from their mothers. Eventually, they may be taking more than half of the cracked nuts. The mothers patiently accept this pilfering, while encouraging their young to learn to crack by example. By the time they're 3, the youngsters are making their first attempts without much success. It will take years before they acquire both the strength and technique to open the nuts efficiently. After several hours of cracking, the chimps finally leave the nuts to the approaching dusk. Up in the trees, the animals make a new bed in a different location every night. Choosing a strong forked branch, they bend its ends to form a comfortable platform in just 2 minutes. For the chimps, the first order of the morning is breakfast. Safari ants, a tempting repast, but potentially painful. The jaws of the soldiers are formidable, but the chimps have figured out how to collect the ants without getting their fingers bitten. First, select a stick that is just the right length. Then dip the stick in the nest. Let the angry ants attack it and eat them before they eat you. In all, the Thai chimps have developed 19 tools, more than any other animal except man. One of the most ingenious of these is the sponge. The chimps crush leaves into a ball, put it into trapped water, and then suck their sponge dry. Siestas are a regular feature of a chimp's day, particularly in the heat of the afternoon.